Mercedes have identified a significant worry about the W15's pace in Singapore, and it seems like this one has the potential to knock them down the standings further. Following their recent slump in performance and showing their true colours at the Marina Bay circuit regarding the car's peaky nature, the Silver Arrows do fear that there is going to be yet another replication of the Singapore GP's pace at Austin. But with the United States GP being a sprint race format alongside the team introducing massive upgrades to the car, can they neutralize their biggest weakness throughout the racing weekend? Mercedes are enjoying a subpar 2024 campaign. Engineers back at Brackley hoped that the W15 would continue its glory run of race wins and podium finishes for the rest of the 2024 season. But the 4 races since the season resumed at Zandvoort has confirmed that both the drivers and engineers are still dealing with a difficult car, which works intermittently and often is peaky, and when it does, it's not entirely clear why. If there is one thing that became crystal clear for Mercedes at Singapore, is the fact that the current W15 has no more performance to offer, and basically is still a weak car. From the last 4 races, we have learned that the 2 biggest concerns of the W15 is not having solved the lack of stability within the car and not having a good read on the current Pirelli tyres. The car is able to generate loads of downforce but only in a very bleak operating window, which makes all that downforce unusable, breaking down the car's marginal setup window, in return making the W15 unpredictable at most instances. The W15 also was presented with an upgraded floor specification, one introduced back at Spa, an update aimed to improve the car's overall floor load generation to widen the car's operating window. However, from the enormous amounts of tests carried out by the team from Belgium up until Azerbaijan, confirms that the W15's platform still moves a lot. Monza provided the most crucial of details, as the tests carried out at the Italian GP revealed that the car has developed the tendency for the rear to step out unwarranted, very much unsettling the car. Also examining across race performances, we can clearly see that the Mercedes car has lost out on the tyre degradation race, as the W15 has become sort of a butter shredder. To solve this problem primarily, the Silver Arrows are set to introduce upgrades to the W15. According to Formula Uno, the Brackley-based squad are going to focus solely on introducing new components to stabilize the car, to decrease the floor sensitivity and recover mechanical grip. Austin is the race which all Mercedes fans must pay special attention to, because the Silver Arrows will be working on introducing a new underfloor alongside making changes to its front and side bodywork. The floor upgrade will be the biggest upgrade Mercedes makes at Austin, as the team will introduce a new floor specification which will have revised Venturi tunnels and floor edge profiles. To 1, revise the load distribution around the underfloor, moving more load towards the car's rear. 2, working around the floor's aerodynamic seal to decrease the bottom sensitivity, thus improving stability and mechanical grip. The floor upgrade also will aid in improving the W15's ability to extract more performance out of its tyres, significantly improving tyre degradation while also improving the W15's ability to maintain tyre temperatures. At Austin, the Silver Arrows will be introducing the long-awaited side pods upgrades to the W15, adapting the much common overbite style side pods design with a much more prominent undercut, moving the belly design to a much more generic philosophy across the grid in terms of aerodynamics. Mercedes will make this change to the W15 to 1, increase the undercut region of the side pods to utilize pressure differences to improve airflow towards the rear of the car, while 2, to improving the airflow over the side pods to improve fluid flow towards the car's beam wing section, reducing losses. Alongside the side pods, a new front wing is also expected to make its debut at the US GP. The new front wing will have flap revisions to divert cleaner airflow towards the redesigned side pods and the revamped underfloor. Focusing on the car's cooling package, Mercedes are slated to make revisions to the W15's cockpit cooling, as this has been an issue for Mercedes over the past couple of races, Singapore being a highlight, with both Russell and Hamilton suffering from borderline heat strokes. Overall, these upgrades at the Circuit of the Americas are particularly aimed to enhance the W15's aeromechanical interaction, which the W15 has been lacking since the Dutch GP, to stabilize the aerodynamic performance of the W15 at various speed ranges and improve tyre performance. According to Formula Uno, the floor, side pods and front wing upgrades Mercedes are bringing to Austin have a wider focus than just performance guarantees. According to very reputable sources, this upgrade package is believed to produce 3/10 worth of lap time gain. But more importantly, the package is aimed at a crucial aspect: If we are to believe the statements coming out from Brackley, the team's priority within this upgrade is to once again establish proper correlation between the virtual world and the racetrack, which will be crucial for future developments as the 2025 car and soon the 2026 car will gain traction in the tunnels and computers. Wolf expressed his views regarding the team's Austin upgrade package back at Azerbaijan, but the Austrian team principal elaborated, "From Austin onwards, we will probably go to a new spec. I think we need to go over the data. So you're going for new when the new didn't work properly, but the old one doesn't work either. So it's either old new or new. We don't know yet." Outside of actually establishing correlation, the Silver Arrows also hope these upgrades provide a significant boost in performance. James Allison talked about this in the team's Singapore Grand Prix debrief video, adding, "We've got a fairly substantial set of new clothes for the car coming for Austin that we hope will give us a decent weekend there. So we've got to deliver all that and get ourselves ready for these last few races of the year." Moving to Austin, the more important question to answer is, are these developments in reality going to put Mercedes in a better position? The Brackley-based squad's game plan for 2024 is still very much similar to that of Ferrari's. Establish a good aeromechanical platform first, then work on adding performance. But the last 4 races provide clear evidence to prove that Mercedes still has not established that said solid platform, and the technical team, led by James Allison at Brackley, is working hard on achieving this goal. Within ground effects regulations, the most effective medium to have a stable, well-balanced car is to generate as much downforce as possible through the floor, to strengthen the rear of the car. While it is simple to say this, achieving said performance through the floor is a complex task. This is because the floor is subject to interference during yaw and pitch, movements affecting the floor stability. It is therefore a question of stabilizing the aerodynamic platform as much as possible to decrease the floor's sensitivity to interferences and offer the correct vertical thrust in all speed ranges of the car. Mercedes with its Imola floor tried to achieve this and was successful to an extent. With the Austin upgrades though, Mercedes are trying to get to this point solid where the W15 enjoys the ride with a wider operating window. And from there, according to Andrew Shovlin, the team will make minor tweaks to the W15 to improve performance on the last 5 races of the season. We always try to bring performance to each race. Right now, our main goal is to bring a significant package to Austin. Then we will approach the last 6 races of the year with other smaller upgrades. It remains to be seen exactly how well this upgrade package does perform at Austin. And for sure, the Silver Arrows wouldn't want to throw in a lot of variables into a complicated sprint weekend. The objective is clear for Mercedes. Take the first step to leapfrog ahead of Ferrari and Red Bull in the pecking order and hopefully close down the gap to McLaren. But what do you guys think? Can Mercedes make the W15 better with the new floor and side pods at the upcoming United States Grand Prix? We are very much into your thoughts and perspectives in the comments section down below. And on your way down, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get notified of our future uploads to keep yourselves up to date about the 2024 Formula One season.